Вот вы видите колено моей жены, вот я, и мы начинаем играть в Madden против Детройта и Вани. Вторая игра за Хьюстон за сегодня.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Houston Texans.
Начинаем в защите.
Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Michael Walker there to bring him down. Well, this defense for the Texans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go?
And he's going to be taken down. Goal is sacked. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sand. And that'll bring up third. So now following the sack, often the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I have to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll try the air now with Gone. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And this is exactly the kind of drive you're hoping for out of the gates. They're mixing the run and the pass well, keeping this defense off balance early. And they're on the march here with another first down.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Jalen Petrie picks it up. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. And this Charles definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. 2nd down and 8. Stroud off the play fake. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
We're just shy of midfield. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as he'll get this down to the 41. 9 yards that time.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Play action. It's gone. Toward the sideline, intercepted.
А Смит-то молодец, что сказать. Прям молодец.
After throwing his 2nd interception.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now you get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
А вот, блядь, писец. 69 номер не туда пошел. Ну не туда пошел, блядь, не туда. Будет так, конечно.
This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And that right there is what they're going to need to do because this is not an elite unit. They've got to keep everything in front of them, rally up and make plays. What a lot of defensive coordinators call.
Почему это не точно кинул? От чего это зависит? А, ладно. Надо бэкстендировать, да. Да, скачется, да. Был бэкспин, то не скачал бы. Ну ладно, что.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On second down now, Manuel, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they're looking at a third down.
That's usually the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third down and 10. Here's Gall. And that is incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I think you even call this a hard day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Take it at the 37. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. To the right side and caught by Dell. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. And Stroud now to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Stroud working out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air. And that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Will Anderson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Goff now to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about the defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Third and long. It's gone. And for the 3rd time here in this game, it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And I think this is a situation where the quarterback coach in the sidelines will talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll give this to Singletary running right. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Singletary again.
Первый даун! Первый даун! Первый даун! Мы уже отыграли.
To get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. They get him to the ground on the cusp of the red zone after a pick up of 5 or 6.
Let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on, you're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 5. Stroud to throw it. Got his man down.
Ай-яй, не вышло.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pierce. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
То с Иваносом, конечно, беда сегодня. Но у нас есть секретное оружие. Джет Свит с Брэндоном Джонсоном с тайтендом.
Scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Блять, ну почему ты остановился опять в центре? Почему? Почему ты же, блядь, вправо должен бежать? Ну что это такое?
It's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top.
Пиздец просто, блядь, просто пиздец.
Just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down. Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll run on 1st down. Manuel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless 1st half. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Goff now looks to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. But let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the 1st half.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is gone. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman.
Ну что это такое, Леша, блядь? Ну что за мистейк? Ну останови.
16 yards on the pickup.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Goff. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. So his first sack of the game, and see, not his first of the season. He has shown an ability to get after the quarterback here early in his rookie year.
Yeah, and that just goes along with everything else we already knew about him. We knew his ability to tackle and to make plays behind the line of scrimmage. But any kind of pass rush you get almost seems like a bonus. I think they'll use him that way a lot more moving forward.
On 3rd down, Manuel. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. So a change of possession.
Переставь Вудса с возвращающего, Алексей, пожалуйста. Невозможно играть с ним.
With a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead in the intermission?
Что случилось сегодня с господином хорошим моим? Ну, какая-то абсолютно хуета техника. Чтоб Страут не кинул из чистого конверта бросок такой, это надо прям постараться.
Second and 10. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Да, ты кого-то подустал, Алексей.
Throwing now is Stroud. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Pierce. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st down, here's Stroud. And this is caught. Touchdown, Houston. Take down his 2nd touchdown of the season.
Стрелка справился.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the the confidence rising in him as he plays.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Зосик занесет сейчас меня.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And one of the linebackers has got it. And they will take over the football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. A little careless with the football. He also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Нажимал выкинуть мяч, видимо, не получилось. Почему столько плей-экшенов здесь, господи?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Stroud looking to throw. Trying to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Бля, ну тоже попал. Ну зачем ты кидаешь это, Леша? Ну ёб твою налево. Нахуя? Видел же. Видел, у тебя еще отметина на ноге из-за того, что ты рукой хлопнул. Ой, блядь, долбоёбин. Ладно. Не твоя игра сегодня, в пизду. Нахрена? Обратно, обратно. Опять нервничаю. Хватит тыкать в игрока рукой, Амстед. Какой дебильный перехват, ну ёб твою мать.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line.
Блять. 2-2.
Mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And he knocks the ball.
6 из 15. 6 из 15 я кинул. Просто пиздец какой-то, Леш.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. Hey, smash Bronco!
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Singletary, they'll go up the middle, and he is
Блять, что ты не можешь, это запустить видео, блять, я не буду там чем-то.
3rd and 7 is that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Stroud on 3rd down now. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%.
Это же бэкспин был.
They spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up.
Очень хороший вынос, это тачдаун. Это не тачдаун.
He's free. Down the sideline he goes. He's on his way.
Холдинг был, да? Отличный вынос, но это холдинг.
Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Up to the 25-yard line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield. And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's gone. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams.
Я рассчитывал, что Дорси доберется, да. Ладно, что там у нас?
Struggles in the first half was their inability to convert consistently on 3rd down, but how about this well-designed play? Gave himself plenty of options and able to get the hook up and keep the drive going.
Now a fake on a jet sweep, and they'll instead right up the middle. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Вождь Андерсон, конечно, ебет, ничего не могу сказать. Если это Вождь Андерсон, конечно. Нет, это Хикс. Да, вот и Вождь Андерсон. А это Вождь Андерсон. Попал с линии у Детройта.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Second down and 6 now.
Right offense, keep pushing the ball.
Caught left side, here's Dell. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Stroud.
Да, блядь, ты почему ты туда кидаешь? Ёбаный в рот! Почему туда? Ну у тебя же, блядь, нет, вперед я кидаю. Ну, это джойстик, видимо, судя по звуку. Я кидал сейчас в правую сторону от игрока, чтобы он его спокойно принял. Ну, блядь, какой же хуй кто-то, а? Ой, блядь, ладно. Плохо, да. Блядь, ну как? Как это, блядь, не точный пас? Джойстик все, типа, я тайм-аут взял случайно. Подустал, решил хуйню творить. Очень, конечно, грустная игра, честно говоря.
Rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Не был, кстати. Правда, не был.
Up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Open man right side is St. Brown. And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as he'll get this down to the 41. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Может, ты перестанешь играть такие вещи, Алексей?
He'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Right back to him on 1st down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Goff now looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Нет, чтобы там уж 5 раз одно и то же играть в защите, Алексей.
Two-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe...
Сюда меня стеклов холос до хера, а Дорси только 2 сделал. Блядь, направо его.
Anything to score a point. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to set a tough 3rd and 9.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Throwing on 3rd. Goff.
Да прошло!
His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
Как это прошло сейчас?
Now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Ладно.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives? There he goes, left side.
О, как джойстик себя ведет отлично. Как вы видели вот это? Вы видели, как джойстик себя все свел? Я не нажимал, если что, ничего. Он просто так делает. Чистейший тачдаун. Сейчас джойстик у меня отобрал.
Immediately.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Наперся пас должен быть. Да. Если бы Ваня переключился бы и чуть вперед бы привел чувака, тачдауна бы не было.
Like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Play action. It's gone.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 4. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter. Pierce has it knocked loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP. Yeah,
no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And they get him down the line before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at
Я думаю, он даже задохнулся. Я не знаю, почему он тайм-аут не берет. Я бы один уже взял бы. 3, 2, бля, так это... Ну, вообще опять это пресс в центре поля, который прям напрашивается на пас.
We welcome you back, and you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. A give, Singletary right side. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Тайм-аут, мы сыграем.
We're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
This 2nd and 4. That one looks like he'll throw here. Right side completes and Mechie. 7 yards there and a first down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Ну вот, сейчас да, тебе нужно сейчас 8 секунд сжечь после тайм-аута, после этого можно сидеть на колено. А, еще тайм-аут там есть.
As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So 2nd and 9, and you have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by
Я просто думал, что надо пас, я пас не нажал, и поэтому побежал в толпу, я в бок как должен быть, потому что в бок бы Пирс убежал бы от всех этих, наверное. Мне так кажется.
Going for it with Pierce. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking.
Ну зачем?
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
Давай только не доллар, умоляю тебя. Что-нибудь вот такого формата хотя бы. Серьезно, вынос, Вань, ты чего? Нахрена? Ага.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double checking it, but the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for Houston, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the